You know, there's pictures passed around of my barn. It's not even half of what mine is.
I'd like to know why he didn't pick the land I own 2 miles south and 3 miles east of your place. It's not a populated area, and you have 160 acres there. Why don't you put it there? You wouldn't have this problem. You're picking a populated area, and don't tell me because it's a pasture. You can put it out there, and if it's so good for the ground, you can get the neighbors that have farm ground, and they'd be more than happy to put it in their soil. You're not here to crick out there, but you are here. You're here in the town, you're here to eat. This is what it's all about. You're here a populated area. They're not against you being a farmer, and they're not against you raising hogs or cattle or anything. We're against the location. I'll bet you, if you had to raise their hands here, that's what it would be about, the location. So can you tell me why it's this location instead of out east of town?
How much land do I own?
You don't own any that I'm aware of.
That is correct. I had an opportunity to buy this land. This would be the first land purchase that I had. It is my grandfather's land.
Gentlemen, we don't want a debate going here. We need to keep moving on.
I just wanted to thoroughly answer the question. It's been brought up several times now. This is the land that I am able to purchase. I do not own any other land.
I'm over here. I'm 75 or 4 years old now in Cedar County. Or wait a minute, for them years are served in the Air Force. And this place is closed for 1,300 feet from this hog plant. I told Cuddles, no, how many times do I have to tell them, or how many which part of a no is that understandable?
My name is from Hartington, and I've worked in a hog unit for 27 years, and I've lived within 300 to 400 yards of it for 26 years, and I think I'm in pretty good health, so it doesn't get everybody sick.
Bill Lauer, and I've lived 15 years at a large hog operation, maybe 1,200 sows. I've been on the farm for 25 years. Had our water tested every year. The nitrate level for drinking is 10 and below. We are less than 1% nitrates. You know, so it's not contaminating ours. You know. Well, then it won't bother the next guy then because it's somebody else down the line. You know, nobody knows where it comes from. You know,
Hey, I'm Martin Blau, and I'm a grass-fed beef farmer, and I'm not here to discourage any young fellows from farming. I'd like to encourage them to do it the Latin ranch way or the organic way or without the use of drugs and antibiotics. The reason I say this is because the issue that has been raised here is because the customer does not want to buy this type of meat. When it's raised with confined and raised pork, it tastes and smells like a hog barn when you cook it, for one thing. It's got the antibiotics in it because they got to feed antibiotics for the entire life of the animal. And I see a lot of people, customers and potential customers, that either don't eat meat or reduce their consumption of meat because of the way the animal was raised. So I'd like to encourage him to raise them the organic or the non-drug hormone route. It just stands to reason, when they're raised in a stinking environment like that, the meat's gonna stink. And, the issue of the drugs turns out to be super bugs that we can't control. We're seeing that now with the MRSA. It's just gonna continue to snowball and get worse if we don't start doing things the way the consumer wants it. So why don't we grow what the consumer wants instead of more of what the consumer doesn't want? We've got a lot of vegetarians, and they're vegetarians because they don't like the way the meat is raised, they don't like the way it's slaughtered, and you're just gonna see more and more of that.
And I'd like to respond to that. I have a nephew that happens to be a chef in Kansas City. And he was up to our house and he ate some of the pork chops and other pork that we had prepared. And he would give it right to you. He said he would be able to have a taste bite of the type of pork that we put on our table for him that day. And we raised it inside the facilities he was just putting down.
Your Honor, I was county commissioner when we implemented zoning. How many people were in that room that night when they were just fired up like hell? Because Christian Farms is coming to Cedar County. Everybody's just up in arms. We got that zoning, Heck yeah, help us, And we did. We did the best we could. We had an attorney helping us. And I almost put them on a tombstone. The best you can hope for is to tick people off halfway. The pros and cons. Trying to get in the middle of the road. I know what Dan and Willie are thinking about. I talked to Dan a couple weeks ago, and we talked about it, and I said, if we didn't have zoning, I said, then it might not be 600 yet. It might be 6,000. But mass regulated to limit supply. And he's got to have all the other permits with the arrangements and that. I talked to several counties. Young man's gonna put up a hog barn in their county, 600 head. You know what? It went from 600 to 6,000 to 60,000 in a county that wasn't zoned. So, we're gonna be ticked off hand later, we just ticked off for good. I mean, I got nothing against man. I talked to Glenn Connell 10 years ago. I bought that farm out there. I'm affected by this. He told me then he was considering building a hog barn out there. This is no pipe dream they come up with last time. This has been talked about for years. And I know what they're talking about. Nerve, fertilizer. Fertilizer costs money. Put the fertilizer right next to your farm if you can. And under our zoning, I guess he's allowed to put down a fertilizer in that corner. But if we didn't have zoning, he could put enough fertilizer to do half the county. So, what do we do? I think his request is not that bad. I just started Brandon Willie. I've known him for decades. But their zoning is right now until we change it. I don't think we can do much else but grant his permit. Thanks.